getting hot. He's getting hot.
I'm not touching Rocky. Sure ain't.
Trying to take advantage of it. I know we got to keep pressing forward.
I'll have a.
You scared, aren't you, Mariah?
No, I like snakes. I've held snakes
Whoa!
before. I've held a big pipe.
I don't trust people.
I have a black and white king snake that I'm in.
Mariah said she likes snakes. She had it.
I don't even know.
You want me to stay away? Just get a snake. I won't be visiting you. Yep. Don't stick your tongue out. Don't do anything foolish. Do anything foolish. Ooh, let's get to that mist. My face dripping.
No, it's not actually. Here, just wipe under your eyes real quick.
It's a shame. Can't wear makeup. Yes, I do. And you look cute. Real cute. I know. You look so cute.
Sweaty.
Gotta look. Welcome back from Hawaii.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
I love you.
I love you too.
Love you. Bisou.
That's cute. Sorry, baby.
Baby.
We got to recreate this when he's 20.
Bisou.
No, mom, you gotta pick him up like that.
Godmother. Wrong person.
Mom, you heard me? Mom, you heard me?
Remix. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Wait, and there one. Today is Sunday, and just now starting to fix my dinner. I had a hard time figuring out what I wanted to eat. It's 6:38 or 9 right now, so I felt like I would do the pasta thing. I hope I don't get obsessed with it, because you know how that is. But this is just Italian sausage squeezed out of the casing, and then I put I didn't have regular cheese, so I put in it the feta cheese. I'm in a bit of a slump because I got a lot going on, and it's really messing with my productivity, I would say. Some things are going on right now that are just not moving fast enough for me, and it's just, I'm like in limbo with a couple of projects, and I just hate that. So I was thinking I probably will have drink wise, what drink? I have picked this up. The grocery haul is not even up, I'm pretty sure, or maybe it is, but I got the cucumber, lime, and mint. It was really inexpensive at the store, so I got two. I got one for me and my daughter, so I'm probably gonna have that, but it's a little too sweet, so I'm probably gonna add some cold water with it. But I was I don't have cheese, is what I was gonna say. I don't have like the shredded cheese that I usually like. Let me turn these noodles off because I already know they're done. I've been over the stove a little while. I just decided to pick up the camera and talk to you all. I'm so ecstatic. I went to pick up a package from Amazon, but I had it shipped to Rite Aid. Just a small package, because things are coming in such random ways till I'm not even sure if I want stuff delivered to the apartment. So a lot of stuff, I just go ahead and pick it up around the corner. But you guys, I don't even know if I talked about this in a clip prior. I have been going everywhere looking for the Talatini Caribbean coconut ice cream. Got 4 of them up in here. I can just go ahead and tell you the story. So I went to go pick up my Amazon order. I said, let me go to Albertsons. This was a day, my first day out in like 5 days. I had been watching my grandson because his caretakers, which is his other grandparents, couldn't watch him. So my son-in-law brought him up like at 1 o'clock and then picked him up again on this past Friday at, what do you call it? Let me see, around 9-ish. And I know that I had to get to Rite Aid to pick up my Amazon by 10. Well, they closed at 10. Anyways, I was already out, so I said, you know what? I'm out, and it feels good to be out. It was very hot at 10 o'clock at night, but it still felt good to be outside. So I said, let me swing by Albertsons, because I know I have been going to several Walmarts, not several, but a couple of Walmarts very often, been going to Rite Aid very often, looking for, and also Target and Winco. I have been going to all of these stores close to me to find the ice cream. I find everything but it. So I went over to Albertsons because I know that was one of the places that I just always find it. So I went ahead and decided, let me go through Jack in the Box. It's over there by Albertsons. So either I'm going to drive through, get some dinner, and I couldn't figure out which way to go first. I said, let me see if I'm going to go through the drive-through, get my tacos, because I can eat them room temp, or should I go ahead, because I couldn't get my ice cream first and then be all melted by the time I get home, because it was hot, like I said. So I ended up just going to Albertsons, and they had a special on the sushi. I'll put up a clip of that, or unless I don't have it. But the sushi was only like $6, as opposed to $14, and the ice cream was buy two, get them at 50% off. So anyways, buy 2 at the price of 1. So I grabbed 4, because I'm like, you know what, I am just about tired of looking for this. The funny thing is, that was Friday. It's already Sunday, and I haven't even been in the mood for them. But I'm happy that I found them, and I got a deal on them. That's the main thing I wanted to say. I really don't want to get back on that pasta binge. I'd rather just eat it here and there. And I really don't want to be on the Jack in the Box binge either, but we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and come out of this clip, and I will talk to you on the next one. Good morning. Today's Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday, and I was busy working on a project, so I didn't pull the camera out I don't believe I pulled the camera out. I did have fun on Saturday, so I can't wait to talk about that in a upcoming video. Right now, I'm just the Italian sausage. I just cut the skin out, cut the, what do you call it? This right here, the casing, and it's just one sausage that I'm frying up the whole thing, but basically just 1 egg and some sausage. It's my breakfast, and I got the other pan in the fridge because it's easy to heat up leftovers in these pans because they don't stick. So the pasta's in it, but I thought I was gonna get like another serving of it. I had it Sunday and yesterday, and it seemed whatever in that thing made me feel like so tight and bloated and full and miserable. So like I was like, I don't know, I'm scared to eat the pasta. I'm going to position this sausage in a manner where I can just crack the egg. And I will say that I like taking the sausage out of the casing, and I also like breaking it down to smaller pieces, it cooks really fast. I do like eating it like a regular sausage, but when I'm in a hurry, this is how I'm doing it. It's like 7:55 right now. I've been up for a while. I just couldn't sleep because I've got a lot on my mind right now. And I already made a coffee earlier. There's where the rest of the pasta is. And I might give it another try, or otherwise I might throw it away. Now my coffee, I walked away to sort laundry early this morning, and I come back and it was like overflow. I was like, wow, did I put that much water in there? I didn't realize I put that much water. So, oh wait, shoot, let me take this out. I don't have any trash liners. So this is pretty much, pretty much done. So I'm gonna guess we have probably enough oil to accommodate the egg. I don't even think I need to put salt or pepper on it, because maybe pepper, because the sausage is pretty seasoned. I just feel better if it's scrambled. I gotta stay out of the picture though, because I'm not all the way dressed, because it's so hot so early. Like it's 77 degrees, I think I checked last, just because I was curious, because I'm trying not to turn that fan on. Everybody's bill is gonna be high in this town. This is not much, like half now and half later. You know? So those pieces over there I'll eat a little later, like, you know, mid-morning or something. Like right now, like I said, it's 7:58, about to be 8 o'clock, but I've been up. Sorted laundry, catching up on some of my favorite YouTubers. What do you call it? Made coffee. And, what do you call it? Now I'm eating. I feel like you just need to add something. I'm gonna get some sort of top to cover that up for what I don't eat. Would use that, but I got coffee all in it. I noticed that whenever I eat, rarely crave junk food or people. Doesn't look like much. All right, I'm gonna click off here. I really don't feel like going out, but I have to deliver a Poshmark order to the post office. So I'm gonna barely get dressed for that. Barely meaning I'm gonna do something with the dark circles under my eye, because they're definitely there. And I'm just gonna use a little bit of MAC foundation, which is what I use every day, only because I'm trying to use it up. That's so funny, I can't even find it. Where is it? That is very odd. Oh, never mind. Anyways, I'm just gonna put it on under my eyes first, and then I'll let whatever else cover up the rest of my face. I feel like I've been having this MAC way too long, but it hasn't irritated my skin or anything, so I believe I'm almost finished. Prolong wear, and this is supposedly the one that is waterproof or whatever. I like using this one for the summer, but the point of it is it's been here for a while. I can't tell what I had, what year, because that pandemic really threw me off. This is just water. I was washing my face. So yeah, I guess that one drop was more than enough to cover my whole face. Didn't mean to do that. I'm really reluctant to leave the house today. I just wanted to hang out and rest, but you know, I gotta deliver the package, deliver the package in a timely manner. But I figure since I'm out, I try to think of other things that I have to do. So there's 2 different post offices. One, I'm afraid it might be closed by the time I get to it. So I don't want to go to that one. But if I went to that one, that's the one I was going to go ahead and do the recycle. And then I decided I need to go to the one that's the biggest one in this town. And it's always crowded, so I don't like going there. But it's closer to the Dollar Tree where they overcharged me. So I'm going to go to that one. Just the simple fact that let them know that they charged me twice for some eyelashes that I bought for Brooklyn. And I was trying to think what else is over in that direction, just so I can feel like I got 2 to 3 things done. I could get gas. I need gas. Well, if I don't at the moment, but I could end up needing gas shortly. But that is the plan for Friday morning. I ate coffee. I drank coffee and made bagels. And it kind of was like around lunchtime when I did that. All right. Yeah. There you go. Oh, I'll show you what I'm taking to drop off as a Poshmark order. This is not the box for it, but these shoes right here. And I barely got them in this box, so I don't want to take them out. But they've been on my storefront for a minute. I'm glad they're finally getting sold. So I went to the post office that I don't like, the bigger one, and then I'm in there and the guy's like, what do you want to put this in, because you got to pay. And I was thinking, I don't remember paying for anything that I shipped off to Poshmark. So then he goes, wait a minute, let me go see. I have this box that the shoe box would probably fit in. And I was thinking, that's so weird that he was trying to play down that. I mean, he wasn't gonna profit from me paying for some extra packaging. So anyways, he mailed it off how I'm used to it being mailed off. And now I'm headed for the Dollar Tree. Wish me luck, because they just need to believe me that they charged me twice for something I only got one of. I'm about to leave the parking lot, so I'm gonna close the camera because I don't want to drive and be distracted. Just leaving Dollar Tree, and they didn't give me a hard time, thank God, because it wouldn't have been called for $1.25. So the thing is, I ended up spending some money in there other than just getting my dollar back. Obviously, I bought baby some little cars.
This car right here, Hot Wheel, he loves cars. And then this one here is this right here.
A few other things I don't need, but we'll talk about that another time. I'm back home. I had dinner and changed my clothes. From Dollar Tree, I picked up for my birthday when we went to see Annie the play. We took these pictures, so I wanted to put a picture in for each of my daughters where it looks like this. I would like just like the perfect square, but what made me get 5 by 5 anyway? I got 2 of them because I wanted to give one to each of my daughters. And it says, begin each day with a grateful heart. Dollar Tree. These are 4 by 6. These are 5 by 5. In the meantime, I wanted to hand it to them. So if I ever find a 5 by 5 one, I'll just give them the other frame. But I've been holding on to these since last year, and I really want to give them to them. So I came back from the dollar store and made myself some dinner, and you can hear the siren because I have the window open because I'm airing out for me heating up my food. And with that note, I picked this up from Dollar Tree, and it is a fragrance booster. And someone told me that if you put some of this in boiling water, it will what do you call it, fragrance the house. And you could put some in little sachet bags, little sachet pouches, and put them throughout your house, and will also fragrance the house. I'm going to put some inside of those little wee cups that I have and put them in places where I feel like the baby can't get to it, and that will add some scent to places that have a tendency to, in my opinion, smoke from other apartments migrate into my place, which is seemingly, for some reason, under my kitchen cabinet. I don't know what the connection is, but a lot of times I'll open my kitchen cabinet underneath the bottom one, not the top, and it will smell like cigarettes. And sometimes I would get the same whiff when I'm going around the corner in the hallway where the wall heater is, because the wall heater will also, I don't know how it's connected, but I smell weed all the time. So since weed is legal, but smoking inside of our apartments is illegal, I don't know why I'm smelling cigarettes, but I am. So anyways, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just like little beads. Well, you know what, like the Downy fabric booster things are. So it's the same concept, but it's just a generic brand. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this in the pot of water I have boiling and see if that works. And then I'm going to also try to fit these 5 by 5 pictures inside of this 4 by 6 frame and see how it looks. All right, I will see you in the next clip. My daughter was calling me, so I got interrupted. This is a book that I feel like just is such, it's, you know, just put it this way, you know, with the way the world is today and how hard it is to find a good church, get into church, go to church, and, you know, the pandemic kind of changed things. So because I want to be connected and close to God and understand the word and be committed on my own, you know, not necessarily depending on having to be in a church or be at a fellowship. I highly recommend all of that, but times are getting to the point where that is made, you can't go to church. So you kind of need to have that connection for yourself and be read up and understand the scriptures for yourself. So I've been reading this book, and it's by Tim LaHaye, and it's called How to Study the Bible for Yourself. And it says over 5,000 sold, and that was back when I first picked it up, which is, I don't know how long ago. But anyway, this book right here is just such a good guideline for just understanding how to study the Bible. It may seem simple, but usually whenever I'm trying to study, for some reason, I feel overwhelmed, and I just need to like bring my mind in and have steps to get me to the point where whatever I'm studying, I can eventually get to full understanding of whatever the topic is. So I don't know, it's just my brain just feels like it's too much to handle, even though it isn't. But it's just because you want to get it and you want to get it right. So this book right here has been very helpful for me, and this is the book that I have definitely been loving lately. And again, it's by Tim LaHaye. The book that I've been referring to because I just know that when we're praying, a lot of times we don't have confidence when we're praying, or the devil trick us to make us think like, we don't know what we're talking about, or we don't know how to pray, or we feel embarrassed praying out loud or in public or with our families or friends or whatever. So this book I feel like is a great book, and it's called Prayer, and it's your foundation for success. What is prayer? How does it work? Will it work for me? So this is a book by Kenneth Copeland, and I've had this book since I'm gonna say the mid 80s. I'm gonna say around 80s, 1985 maybe. And this book has prayers, and it kind of guides you on how to pray, the scriptures to refer to. So it talks about if you need to pray for your children, pray for your health, every scenario you could think of, it would guide you into praying. So this is a book I highly recommend, and it's not that thick of a book. It's a really good read, and it's simple to read, and you're just going to need your highlighter when you're sitting down to read most of these books, because you're going to want to mark up things and refer back to them. That's just the type of books that I like reading. And then the next book is this one, and this is it's a amplified version. It's a Bible by Joyce Myers, and this is so good. It's where when you're having trouble kind of understanding with terminology, the terms, or even the verbiage back in the day, this kind of simplifies it and put it back into everyday, the way we speak every day. Whereas the Bible have a tendency to be written, from the back in the day. I'm losing, just for lack of a better word, back in the day. So then it's always good to have something like this. The next book is a book that I have unfortunately went back and forth to for many years, and clearly you'll know when I show you, because my life has reflected every stage of this book. And it's by Miles Monroe, the late Miles Monroe, and it is Single, Married, Separated, and Life After Divorce. But this book will keep you encouraged whatever state you're in. So this book I highly recommend. And if you can't find these books at a bookstore, online, these actual people's websites or web address, you can find it on Kindle, the public library, and hopefully in Amazon. I've had these books so long I can't even tell you where to get them. All I'm saying is these are life-changing books. If you're ever to get your hands on any of them and sit down and read them, you can thank me for that later. You can thank me now. And then the last book is this book that my granddaughters gave me for a Mother's Day present, I believe, years ago. And it's a devotional, and it's 366 scripture devotionals for growing Christians. And this is something that will help you feel encouraged and a momentary notice. It's just to the point, straight to the point, like that verse and that explanation, and you're good to go. So I really like this, and I pick this up and have it hanging around, and then I'll put it with the rest of my books. But it comes in and out of the collection of books that I have quite often. All right, so the last book is a book that I don't have the title, and I don't have I'm not sure the title, I should say. I don't have the author, and I'm not sure the title. But this is a book that a coworker gave me in 1985 when I was pregnant with my first child. 1981, when I was pregnant with my first child, my son. And a coworker said that, everybody fusses over the baby, everything's for the baby, but I want something for the mom. So here's something for you. And she gave me a book and some roses. And I believe it's called For Women Only. And I don't know if it's by Peterson. But this book, it just has it's an easy read. That's the best thing about it. And it talks about just a woman and all that she goes through. I'm talking about menopausal situations, single parenting, cleaning, guilt, any scenario you can think of that you go through in your head as a woman. It has real life, people's testimony, and how they overcame, how they dealt with, handled, plus scriptures to go along with it. So if you can get your hands on this book, it's a great book. And yeah, I don't know really if that's the actual title, but you have chapters in it like this: the woman in her health, the woman in her marriage, and the woman and her home, the woman and her God. It's something that, would keep you encouraged, because a lot of times the way things are, we're feeling more and more isolated as women. And as you get older, your circle gets smaller besides your kids. And if you didn't have a lot of kids, or you don't have kids, you don't have a big family, your world gets smaller and smaller. And a lot of times you don't know that the things you're thinking, feeling, and going through are normal. And that book kind of lets you know that you're normal. This is normal. You're not crazy. And to hang in there and be encouraged. So I hope you like the books that I'm reading. All right. Thumbs up the video. And if you're first time to my channel, I thank you for visiting. Thank you for stopping by. Subscribe. It's free to subscribe. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.